Hello Stampers, today I have for you this card, and this is a really fun new stamp set, and it's the Coffee Calf stamp set and the Coffee Cups Framelits dies. This does come as a bundle, which will save you 10% if you do get it together. So let's make this card. You will need a Pear Pizzazz card base, some Early Espresso cardstock, and some Smooth Whisper White cardstock. The measurements for these will be on my blog, which will be in the description bar below as always. You'll need some of the Coffee Break Designer Series paper, and this is just really gorgeous paper, and we'll be using this side. You'll need 3 circles using the Layering Circle Framelit dies, one in Smooth Whisper White, one again in Early Espresso, and a scalloped one in the Pear Pizzazz. And you just need to make sure they're slightly bigger each time. And I've also cut out 2 little coffee cups, and this was cut out using the dies from the DSP. As you can see, the coffee cup framelits, they have this really small die here, and this one on some of the DSP, in particular this one, it perfectly fits to cut out these takeaway coffee cups, which is really awesome. And also with the coffee beans on the reverse side of this, you have the coffee bean one, and this is also cuts out the same. You have to kind of like jiggle it around to find it the best way for it to fit, but it does actually cut out the DSP on the coffee beans as well, which is fantastic use of the DSP. So I've used the little coffee cup to cut out these 2. Pre-done everything so it makes the video shorter for you. Also need some Early Espresso ink and some rhinestones. I've used these kind of brownish rhinestones I had in my stash because I thought it kind of fit the theme perfect on here. But you can use sequins, you can use Stampin' Up! Rhinestones, and if you have the Stampin' Right markers in Early Espresso, you can just colour over that and it will give you your brown rhinestones. Okay, so to start with, we're bringing in our Whisper White. You will need some scrap paper to put underneath it because we're going to be making kind of like our own DSP with this. Your Early Espresso ink. We're going to be using the sentiment stamp, which is "Happiness is a cup of coffee shared with a friend." Really nice stamp, really nice sentiment, perfect size for a lot of cards, and it also does fit into our big coffee cup. So I'm going to be inking up my stamp, making sure it's got a lot of ink on there. Now, first of all, I'm going to be stamping it kind of centered but to one side. And this is because on the card I have got one whole one here and the rest is kind of staggered just to make the DSP kind of look. So if you start with this one, it just helps you align everything else. Okay. And then I'm going to go up and do the rest of this kind of line. Okay, and that's all we need to do because this is going to be covered up with DSP. So cleaning off my stamp. We're done with the ink. Okay, moving this to one side. I'm going to bring in my card base and the other panels, which we can start putting together. So using some Tombow, I'm going to put all the panels together. Placing that in again with a nice border. And then our strip of DSP. Okay, now for our circles, we're going to do the exact same thing, layering these up. Bring in our cups. One of them's going to be glued straight down and the other's going to be popped up with a dimensional. I'll put this one down first on a slight angle and slightly hanging off the white one. Going to bring in dimensional for this one. And again having it almost as if two people are saying cheers. Okay, turning this over, we're going to be putting a few dimensionals on the back of this panel. Okay, now bringing in my rhinestones. I'm going to put one on the circle panel. Oops. And two down here. A kind of angle there. That's our card for today. It's super simple, quick and easy, and I think it looks really nice with all these layers. The colours really do complement each other really nicely. So I do have a few other cards I want to show you that I've made using this set, which might give you some ideas. So this one's like a smaller size square card. I love the DSP. It's using the reverse side to this. I've used some sequins. Which are these ones, the metallic sequin assortment, and I think they're the perfect colour also for this set. I've used some glossy accents on the top just to make the lid look a bit more plasticky. But that's another card, just a really small simple one where you want to send a friend to say thank you. Another one on the same lines, it's quite square, using the DSP, using a few more of these rhinestones and the same coffee cup. I love that the dies for this do make it look corrugated, so you've got those kind of like cup holders to stop you burning yourselves. I think that's really, really awesome. This is another one I did using the tool cup. I love the sentiment I've done in this shape, and I've done this in vellum to make it look one of the like those ice drinks you get with the cream on top. I've just basically used the dies and cut this shape and the main shape out of the vellum. So that's another idea. You can get really creative doing milkshakes and all sorts with those. And another one I've done is another very cute tiny card. And this is using the dies and the cream. So I've used the corrugated cup holder and the cream die and the stamp for the cream to make a little cupcake. And this sentiment is actually from Balloon Celebration. So you've got lots of different ones. You could put come let's sit together and drink champagne and all sorts like that. So come let's sit together and eat cake. And I've just made a little cupcake using the elements for the set. So there's a few different cards here which hopefully will give you some ideas of how you can use this set. But I really, really love this set. I think it's an amazing set to have. We have currently, as demonstrators, been given the opportunity to pre-order some of the Christmas catalogue stuff. So you will be seeing a lot of videos of demonstrators showing what products they've purchased in their pre-order. So you'll be getting a lot of sneak peeks. My order was so small, I'll wait till I do another order and do a massive kind of haul video for you. But one of the items which kind of goes with this, which is in the holiday catalogue, I wanted to show you, and it's this set here. This is the Merry Calf set. As you can see, you've got the tool cup, and you've got lots of little additions here, which is for all seasons. You've got Halloween, you've got autumn, you've got Valentine's Day, Christmas, and they all coordinate with the dies. So if you've already got this bundle, this set's going to be amazing for it. And again, this little die which cuts out the the images out of the DSP, I'm pretty sure we'll cut out that cute little cup. So a lot of people were saying, oh, but you know, once the DSP's gone or you can't get it anymore, you have to draw it in yourself. But no, Stampin' Up are thinking way ahead of us and have already brought out something for that. So it's a really, really absolutely amazing stamp set, which I'm so excited to have got. I love all the sentiments. I love the apple cider. Got little cobwebs you can add to it and lots of little decorations. So a really, really amazing set. So if you did like this video, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe. My Facebook and blog link are in the description bar below. Have a lovely day. Bye.